Hello, everybody. We are live again. Oh my goodness, we have
friends.
226 people in here. Hello, hello, hello.
Not everybody's watching football, or you are doing double duty.
Playoff Sunday, my goodness. I'll tell you what, we are really happy to be here with you. Sorry we didn't get a video out this week, but let's let it all out. I had another procedure done on Thursday, and I'm swollen. Well, it's swollen over. I'm looking at the thing.
He's swollen.
I'm swollen. I got some bruises and stuff, so I needed to just rest up. But we're here. We're live, and we're so glad to have you at Cocktail Hour.
So, can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up and give us a like if you're hearing us all right, and everything's looking good on the stream, okay?
All right, let's see what they say. Yeah, you missed the video. Yeah, it was just one of them things. Yeah, just one of them things that just happened. This has been a bad couple months.
We keep trying to turn it around. Speaking of which,
Shea Paisley, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Shay. We owe you a live stream. We actually were going to do one at Christmas time, but we both caught a nasty cold, lasted more than 2 weeks, had to cancel all our holiday plans, and we just couldn't do it. So better late than never. It's a Happy New Year
we
live
didn't get
stream.
to see our granddaughter.
Yeah, we didn't get to do anything at Christmas.
One of them things. And we really missed doing the video this week, but like I said, it was just not possible.
Well, we did do a Paula's Kitchen. It's not like we were sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, I did the Paula's Kitchen and got that all ready before I went in for the procedure. So, I tell you what, we have gin and tonic. Tell them about this, Paula.
Gin and tonics, everybody.
This is very special.
I love how you were all in the chat telling us what you're drinking. Thank you for that. So let me tell you what we are drinking. We are having the Sassenach Wild Scottish Gin. This actually debuted last year at that top shelf tasting event that I went to at Resorts World. That was its world premiere. It is from the southwest of Scotland. It's got not only the juniper berries and everything, but it also has crabapple and rhubarb and all these very hearty things. So we garnished it with tart apples instead of lime. Cheers.
Thank you, Neil. Appreciate that.
Did you know, you all know, that the UK produces most of the world's gin, and Scotland produces 70 to 80% of the UK's gin. Yay, Scotland! It's not only whiskey.
But that was pretty good.
That is delicious. Yeah. This is my second bottle because I love it so much.
Yeah,
it's so good.
And remember, I was sort of off the wagon or on the wagon, or whatever you call it.
Yes.
And then I started getting these procedures, so I would have a nip or two during that time, and so I don't feel bad about having this right now. It's one of those things that this guy who makes this or bottles it or whatever sells it is one of those fellas from Outlander.
Yes, Sam Hewen. He also invented a whiskey, a tequila, and now a gin. He's just got a nose for the spirit.
We actually have a whole room devoted to him, so Paula can look at pictures of him on the wall and stuff.
Moving on. So let's talk about 2023 in Las Vegas, and let us thank you for letting us kick off 2024 in a huge way.
Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you.
The Fontainebleau, the Durango, Southwest Las Vegas, and New York Staycation. Big numbers, big views.
80,000 views. I just looked at the one we did last week. We got 22,000 on that. Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on, but I'm very pleased to see it.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
We loved it.
Yeah.
Baccarat09, thank you so much for the super chat. Or Baccarat, maybe.
Baccarat. I think that's like the game you play.
So yeah, 2023, big year in Vegas, the Fontainebleau and Durango, also the Sphere and Formula One. How are we going to top that in 2024? I don't even know.
I'll tell you what, we got a lot of things to do, but you know what's coming up very shortly? And I apologize again to all the nice people who are here in Las Vegas and they have to deal with the delays and stuff like that. But guess what? You cannot walk in front of the Bellagio again because they have this set up.
Well, let me just say, yesterday morning at 7:30 you could, and I did. And just as soon as I walked through, they actually closed the sidewalk. So it turns out you can, I think, overnight walk along there, but otherwise they're going to close it because they're constructing stages.
Yeah, and then of course if you're driving in from California, parts of the strip that would shut down to one lane again. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna do the Super Bowl. Believe me, it's going to be an amazing thing, because I'll tell you what, it costs $10,000 for the cheapest seats right now. I went and checked in case the beloved Cleveland Browns got in, but they didn't. And the cheapest I saw just recently was $6,000 or $7,000. But we just heard on the news that they're now $10,000. But if you want to look what's going to happen. This is behind the stadium. As you can see Mandalay Bay in the background.
It's an NFL rendering of what they're doing behind Allegiant Stadium.
They're going to have a whole entire city set up back there where you can do all kinds of exciting things, and I don't know, maybe they'll have games or something like that. But
well, let me say one other thing about Bellagio. If we were all watching it on TV, which we are, 18 different TV shows will be filming in front of Bellagio. 18 different throughout the week. So there's going to be coverage galore, for sure.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Linda. That's wonderful.
There's one other thing going on. Now, if you go over to Mandalay Bay, they're going to have the Super Bowl experience. Kids under 12 are free. I think it's $25 for folks like us, you know?
Yeah, and we're thinking about going. There's going to be autograph signings and things like that. Just a place to kind of like immerse yourself in the whole football thing. And it's right in our backyard. So we're going to go.
I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do.
We'll find out.
But they said they're going to do autographs, and I don't know.
Hey, thank you, Gene. No booze here. You're at the gym. Well, thank you for joining us. More power to you. Drink water. Hydrate.
Yes, hydrate. That's the name of the game. Hydrate. I'll tell you what.
Thank you all for saying hello. I love that you're saying where you're from. I always appreciate that. Here's another one from England. Wow, it's 1 a.m. over there. Thank you for staying up to watch us. We appreciate it.
We do. We appreciate it greatly. And I think everything sounds okay. I hope you guys...
Yeah, I hope... and give us a thumbs up. That always helps us out if you thumbs up on the live stream.
Frontiertina's here. We have the Tuckers are in here.
Oh, Nicole. Hey there. You'll be here soon, huh?
Yeah, Nicole's coming.
There's Joy from Phoenix. Lots of wonderful people. Donna from Canada. Yeah, hi everybody.
I also said Gambling Granny.
Hey, there's Dave.
Gambling Granny.
Yep, from Oklahoma.
Randy's in here.
South Dakota. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hey, thanks for
I'm so glad
joining.
You guys are all in here with us.
There's almost 400 of you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I wish we could invite you over and
I have cheesecake left. I put it in the fridge.
She has cheesecake left over from Paula's kitchen. All right, so let's talk about a couple other things here, right, Paula?
Yeah, so let's go on the food track. Old Red opened ahead of schedule across from Bellagio. This was yesterday morning. I caught this little clip. It was actually on the marquee. That's Blake Shelton's place. 4 floors, food, music all day long, like multiple bands, and no reservations. It's just walk-ins only. So I can't wait to get over there.
It is. Honestly, we are so excited about this because we're going to have country back on the Strip again. We lost the PBR bar, but we're going to get country back on the Strip, and I think this is really going to just...
Even in the afternoons, live music.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just thrilled. We got to get over there.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing that in a future vlog, I know.
Yeah, I think it really just opened.
Just a few days ago.
Just a few days ago, yeah.
So
also, over at Mandalay Bay, what do they got going over there?
So, you know, we covered it a while ago that Wolfgang Puck's Lupo closed. The management over there at Mandalay asked Wolfgang to update with something. So this is going to be called Karama. It is supposed to be open for Super Bowl. Not sure if they'll make it. But it's going to celebrate the different regions of Italy and the different cuisines. And it's also supposed to emphasize cocktails and wine a little bit more. So I can't wait to try that. I'm a big Italian foodie.
Remind me once again, what was there prior?
Lupo.
Okay, Lupo. Okay, and
right there at the garage
honestly,
entrance.
the food was terrific at Lupo, but I don't think it had a real nice curb appeal.
It was dated.
It was kind of dated.
We're excited to see how this is going to come out.
From what we understand, this one's really going to be something special.
Yeah, so let me see who's over here. Let's see, we got Pennsylvania, we have Washington State, El Paso, California. Jack can't wait for Old Red. Yeah, no kidding. Me too. Anyway, hey, thanks everybody for joining us. Wisconsin, Liberace's hometown. Yeah. We love it.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact,
We just rewatched that a couple days ago.
That. I got a message from some nice folks that have a Liberace fans channel, and they asked me to put a couple of my memories of it. And I don't really have memories of Liberace, but I do have memories of course, the who we have watching from Kansas City.
Filtered
the
Waters.
Chiefs.
Hey, go Chiefs!
That's why we
Hey,
actually
we
started
planned this
at 5
o'clock
Yeah.
our time because we thought it would be
We thought
halftime.
it would be halftime.
There was a plan.
Yeah. So yeah, I did work at the Liberace Museum, and I also met his brother at the Union Hall, which was on Duke Ellington Way, which is by the by the Tropicana, and that was a Union Hall that was open 24 hours. And you could go in there, but this was a membership meeting or something. I forget what it was. But I actually sat and talked with George Liberace's brother George.
Yes, you
It
did.
was great. It was just amazing. Just amazing.
Anyway, we did just rewatch that a couple days ago. It's really a nice little tribute. What do we got? Donna, thank you. Thanks for a Super Bowl. Oh, you're welcome. There'll be more. I mean, I was so in the right place at the right time yesterday.
Can you make that go down a little bit?
No, these are live. You're watching them
No, I know,
live.
but I saw somebody that we
something
just
else?
met. We just met somebody at there. No, I can't find it now.
Happy Bee is going to have to send you some shower steamers. Okay. That's a plan, Lori. Thank you. Yeah, that cold really sucked the both of us hard, but it's going around. It's still going around in January. So anyway.
It was nasty, just nasty. And honestly, we thought it was COVID, but it wasn't. It was just a
head cold,
bad
chest
cold.
cold, yeah.
You're not allowed to say that name. I shouldn't have said that word. You're
Yeah.
not allowed to say that.
You all know what that
Yeah.
means. But anyway.
As Wonder Hussy would say, Cocoa Puffs.
Rick West, I'm excited to check out Old Red. Come on over.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on over. Let's go check it out. We can't wait to get in there. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, so more things about food and dining. Dale, you want to do this one?
All right, folks. This what I'm going to tell you right now absolutely broke my heart when I found out they were doing this. Caesar's Palace, of course, has been here a long time. When I came here, it wasn't as big as it was when I first came here, and now it's just grown humongously, and they keep changing things. Well, guess what? They're getting rid of the barge. It's going to be gone. They're going to get rid of the Caesar's Palace barge. I am so sad about that. We would stand in the hallway and just listen to the music because it was so amazing. And then, of course, they sort of downsized it and did little other...
In recent years, We're talking about Cleopatra's barge.
Yeah.
It opened in 1970. It lasted 50 years, but it closed during the shutdowns, and it's now being replaced by a brand new venue called Caspian's. Although, little saving grace, it's supposed to have live music, a stage, and
there is
seating
a
for
stage
100.
there. If you see the back,
yeah,
there is a
this
stage.
rendering
Yeah.
looks lovely. We'll have to go check out Caspian's, but where will Cleopatra go? The Neon Boneyard, or
I don't know.
I don't
I got to
know.
look at that again. It is so iconic to Las Vegas. I mean,
Yeah, we
think
took
about
these pictures in 2019.
think of all the movies that was in. I mean,
Think of all the
honestly.
famous people that
Yeah.
stood on that stage.
Yeah,
or on the barge, I should say.
It's just it just really it breaks my heart that they did that. But you know, it's called progress, right?
Or something, yeah.
That's what Las Vegas does. They just keep moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on.
Old
Hey,
school soul food. Hey, I love your name.
Oh, hello, Texas is in the house. All right.
Yeah, we have a bunch.
Yeah, say hi to some other folks.
We lived in a
got.
trailer park on Boulder Highway, Showboat. Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
You've got some memories.
Love the
wow,
Showboats.
the Showboat. That's before my
Those
time.
bowling alleys and everything they had over there. Wow, what a great property. That's one of them that they just got rid of. Yeah.
So, Mark, hold that question and we'll answer that a little bit later, okay?
Oh, there's another question.
Yeah, it's about trips outside of Las Vegas, so we'll touch on that.
Logue's Life. They have a YouTube channel. Check them out. Tina's here, I see, from Frontiersman.
So is Walt. Yeah,
Walt's
they're
here
both
too. Yeah, so check out the Frontiersman. And of course, Gambling Granny. Every Friday she goes live and does a contest thing with gambling, and I'm telling you, it's one of the most
Picking and scratching. So
scratching.
Dice plays guitar.
It's one of the
she
most-
scratches off yeah,
It's one of the most exciting little things you ever saw.
We catch you guys often on Friday nights. You're a lot of fun.
Yeah, check them out. All right, what else we got here going, Paula?
So, food halls, food halls, food halls. That is the new, latest, and greatest thing. There are 2 more coming this spring. Up on top, you'll see at the Miracle Mile, it's called a food collection. It's Miracle Eats at the Miracle Mile shops. It looks pretty from the rendering. And then on the bottom, already, the Rio is opening their canteen food hall this spring. So they really jumped on that.
Actually,
and that, of course, is
I'll
where
be
the
honest,
Carnival
I think
World
they opened
Buffet.
part of it already.
Maybe I was just reading that it was coming.
J&K went there, I think. And
Oh, really?
I think he did a video on that.
They are hopping on it over at the Rio, the new owners. So
And-
we're excited to see what they're
the
doing
other
there.
food hall that they did is, oh, look who's in. It's McKenzie. Are you going to be our monitor? Oh, thank you, please.
Hello, my dear. I thought
Oh.
you'd be at work. I'm so happy to see
Our
you.
daughter-in-law is here. Say hi. to
You
her.
missed the last one, Kristen. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. I'm glad you're moderating.
Hi, Kiki, if you're there.
Yes, hi. We went to the Durango, and honestly, we went there specifically to eat at the food hall, but I swear, you could not get in anywhere. It was a Saturday night. and
Yeah,
it
we're
was-
foolish for going at 6 o'clock on a Saturday
But we
night.
did
It was
go
a
to-
madhouse.
we did go
We went
California-
to Summer House.
Summer House,
And it
yeah.
was heavenly. We will be going back to Summer House at the Durango.
California food, and I'll tell you what, it is terrific.
Yeah, beautiful room, too.
And now I'm gonna say something here, and I know that there's a million steakhouses in this town, and there's a million steakhouses that we love to go to, but one of my very favorites, tell them where it's at.
Over at the Palazzo, the Grand Lux Cafe, we sit at the bar. It's an all-inclusive filet mignon dinner for like $40.
$42. It used to be $34.
It went up a little bit,
but
yeah.
it was $42. It is one of the best fillets I've ever
And it
had.
comes with sides. I mean, it's all-inclusive.
And we sit at the bar, and they treat you like $1 million in there. So that's just a little. If you want a good steak, cheap. I know it's not cheap, but I'll tell you what, it's cheaper, almost cheaper than
Excellent quality, too.
Outback.
Outback.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just superb quality. And it's the Palazzo. How can you go wrong?
Yeah.
So let's say hi. Emmanuel from LA coming to Vegas next weekend. Have a great time. Let's see. Oh, Marlene, Rio Food Court is open now. We'll have to go over.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Tucker time. They should call these food banks. You have to break one to eat there. You're right about that, Jeff. You cracked me up.
Rhonda, thank you. Oh my goodness, look at that super chat. Holy mackerel. Thanks for the
Oh.
live. I appreciate everything you do.
Oh, Rhonda, that's so generous.
I don't do
Thank
anything. Paula does it all.
you.
So thank Paula.
Steve and Helen in Atlanta enjoying G&Ts. Cheers, you guys.
Hold on. I gotta get mine.
I also saw somebody here from Scotland who moved to Texas. Like, where were you? Chris Fraser, nice name. Enjoy Las Vegas twice a year, originally from Scotland, now living in Houston. Whew,
Wow.
hot down there.
Wow.
There's an adjustment, huh?
Yeah. Holy mackerel.
All right, let's see. Pat is asking, what is this place called again? Are you talking about the Grand Lux Cafe at the Palazzo?
Grand Lux
Yeah.
Cafe, yeah. There's 2 Grand Luxes, but one's at the Palazzo. And
One's a Venetian. And the Venetian one is great too.
But I don't think they have that steak special. And I don't even think it's a special. I think it's just on the menu.
So Linda, you're asking, have we tried Irv's Burger? Not yet. We actually were going to eat there when we were going to do the food court, but the lines were so extreme. So we will be going there. She's saying Travel Ruby says it is superb, Irv's
Really?
Burgers. That's the LA joint from 1946. Very old school, and I love their menu, so we'll have to go to Irv's Burgers.
Heather
for sure.
just said something. I did want to do this. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions. Did you know there's only so many teams that have not made it into the Super Bowl, and Detroit is one of them, and the Cleveland Browns, I don't know what the other ones are.
We saw that on the TV last
Yeah.
week during the wild card games. I forget, but yeah, go Lions. I'm a Midwestern gal, so the Browns, kind of joked, but
We want
go
all your
Lions.
favorite teams to win, but we're looking at the Lions because they were so close to Cleveland.
Let's see. Who else do we have? Amber from Vancouver, Vince from Montana. A bunch of you are saying you missed the buffets. Well, we still have them. In fact, there's one buffet, one of the kind of the top buffets we haven't been to yet. I'm trying to talk Dale into going with me, and that, of course, is the Wicked Spoon at the Cosmo.
I just don't eat enough to
It's
justify
about the
it.
vlog, Dale.
I
It's not
understand.
about
Hey,
stuff in your face.
That's the other thing. We're getting grief. We stayed at New York. That room was just ridiculously expensive.
No kidding.
And we got grief on that. I would never stay there. But if you have to understand that if we didn't stay at these places and we pay these, it all comes out of our own pocket, we wouldn't have a vlog. I mean, I could go to Applebee's every week and we could sit at the bar and talk about to the bartenders.
Or PT's Pub,
Or
where he
PT's
plays
Pub.
Keno, but you guys would get bored really
You'd get
quick.
very bored. So we spend this money and of course
To make content,
to make
basically.
content for the YouTube channel. So don't yell at us because we do that, because we're doing it for the channel and for
You
you
also
guys.
have to remember that timing is everything. It was CES week and it was the College National Championships.
The same
I'm
day, yeah.
sure that had a lot to do with the price of the
On
drink,
Monday,
but
they don't
anyway.
charge that kind of price on a Monday. I just don't believe it.
So there used to be a restaurant on Fremont called Salsa Gev. It wasn't a restaurant, it's actually the Golden Gate.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's Las Vegas spelled backwards. The Golden Gate, which has been around for about 100 years or
That's
more.
one of the first down there, yeah.
way more actually than
Yeah.
100 years.
Yeah.
1906 or something. So, yeah. Let's see, who else? We like the Main Street buffet. You know, they still have that excellent buffet, and it's very busy at Main Street Station. Very busy for lunch.
So I'll tell you what, South Point has a good buffet as well.
A huge line.
Yeah, huge lines.
We won't
yeah.
wait in the line.
No, I don't
but
wait in
yeah,
the line.
they have a great buffet.
And I have a
Prime
card.
rib?
I have a card there, so I can get 2 for 1 on that. So, but I don't like staying in the line. But from what I've heard, that buffet's pretty good.
Yep.
I think we went there with the Tuckers.
So, Sing Tao says only the overpriced buffets survived. You're kind of right about that. The super high-end buffets survived, and my Fiesta buffet for $7.99 didn't. Of course, the Fiesta didn't. So, what are you gonna do?
Hey, before we move on, everybody, give it a big thumbs up. If you'd give us a big thumbs
give us
up,
a thumbs
that really
up.
helps us with YouTube. I don't know why it is, but we were told that if you
YouTube
do
loves
thumbs up,
interaction. Oh my gosh, Tony! Wow.
Long
Okay.
time no chat.
That popped up hot pink. Tony from Massachusetts. Oh my goodness. Tony, we haven't heard from you in forever. It's so nice that you could join us.
We have
Thank
not.
you for that.
Didn't he send us something?
He has sent us things over
Isn't
the
he the
years, but
guy
it's
that
been
sent
a
us the
while.
pies? Yeah.
Tony has sent us many things
Yeah,
over
he's
the years.
very nice.
Thank you,
Thank you
buddy.
so much,
You've been
Tony.
hanging around since 2019, I think.
Yeah. So, you want to talk about the something else on the strip? Oh my goodness.
Jerry. Okay. That one popped up in neon red.
Jerry, ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Jerry. She is the other Jan.
She's the other Jan from the Brady Bunch. And we still don't know why you follow us,
yes,
Jerry.
but she does follow us, and she goes around the country. She'll sign autographs, and she meets people all over the place, and we're so glad to have you here, and thank you so much
And
for
you
the
have
super
such
chat.
a wonderful active Facebook page. We love watching your adventures on Facebook and all the nostalgia that you post. Thank you for that incredible
She
gift.
knows so many people in the business.
Well, she's in the business.
And of course, that's probably why she came to us, because
You also have fantastic blonde hair.
she does.
Seriously. Oh my goodness. This is fun. Can I just say this is
Are you
really
looking
fun.
at the
We
views?
miss this. I'm watching the people. Let's see. Chris and Michelle from Page, Arizona. Oh my gosh, I have Page, Arizona on my to-do
Yeah, she
list.
does.
Why have we never been to the Glen Canyon Dam? Is that what's there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to Page, Arizona.
Right now?
It's only half a day away. Rick, you missed Dupar's at the Golden Gate. Well, we have a Dupar's at the Suncoast. And actually, I have that on my breakfast list because Dupar's is one of those nostalgic, historic places.
And that one at Suncoast is pretty good.
And it's just full of old black and white pictures. We'll have to go to Dupar's for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
honestly, off the strip, there's so many things to do.
And it sounds like you guys kind of like some of the off the strip. You know where I'd like to go? I'd like to show you Henderson and Water Street, sort of like we did with Southwest Las Vegas. I'd like to go to Henderson, Water Street, and some of the highlights of Henderson.
Yeah.
Another place where hundreds of thousands of people live. just kind of see how the locals
Yeah,
live. And
exactly.
there's lots of cool stuff in Henderson for sure.
Okay, I don't know how to say it. Viper time. Thank you so much.
Thank
Viper
you.
time. Ooh, I like that little emoji.
Hi, Beverly from Tennessee, Glen Canyon Dam. Okay, I did have that right. Happy Sunday from Dean and Maricela from SoCal. Maricela, what a beautiful name.
No, I saw
love
this
that
going
name.
back. But did we meet somebody at the Bellagio here recently?
I met a bunch of people when I was filming at Christmas, but I don't know that we've been to Bellagio recently.
Yeah.
We met some folks at Palazzo. We met the Thien family at Palazzo
I
the
missed
other
something because I
day.
saw it go up. I didn't
Julie
get to see
and
it.
her daughters. Hi, guys, if you're watching. Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Bryn.
Bryn, is Bryn here?
I don't know.
She's in bed. I'll tell you, Bryn, Kathleen is such an amazing crocheter. Is that the word?
She is, and I own many of her beautiful creations.
Yes, and I'll put a link to her place out on the.
It's a
in this
Facebook page, yeah.
But
yeah.
her granddaughter Bryn sends us pictures all the time. We have them all over the place. I can't turn the camera around, but I have one. I'm staring at it right now. It's from Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have to say hi to Gordon. Oh my gosh, it was so nice to meet the Peters family the other day at the Cosmo. They treated me to breakfast. We had wonderful conversations about travel. Hi, Peters family.
That's the one I didn't make it to.
Yeah, you didn't. Too early.
Anything, yes.
Too early for Dale.
Anything before 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I just can't make it. I just can't wake up that early.
Even his dental appointments have to be afternoon.
Yes, all my appointments. And I'll tell
Any
you,
doctor
any
appointment.
doctor appointment has to be in the afternoon. So, do we want to talk about Area 15?
Oh yeah, so let's talk about, it's not just food coming this year, we also have attractions. So Area 15, which as you all know has Omega Mart and a number of things over there on Rancho Drive behind the Strip, is expanding and becoming the Area 15 district.
Yeah.
They broke ground last month in December. And the first tenant is going to be something that's everybody's really looking forward to. Universal's Horror Unleashed. Press the button for Horror Unleashed.
Oh, I'm
please.
sorry. I'm
Falling
in the wrong.
down on
I'm
the
in
job
the wrong
here.
place. Okay. Yep.
So this is 110,000 square feet, and it's going to be an attraction for all of the people that love horror and Halloween year-round. They're going to be changing the exhibits. They're going to be doing seasonal displays, and I have to read this quote because it's adorable. I scroll down so I can see it. Eerie eateries and bone-chilling bars. How fun does that sound? I know a couple from SoCal that will be very interested in that.
Yes, I think, and I know. Well, we know several people that like that kind of stuff.
No opening date as yet,
Yeah.
but stay tuned on that one. Definitely looking exciting.
I don't know if Jeff's in the room or not. Jeff Tucker.
He is, yeah.
Is
I
he in
spoke
the
to
room?
him, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Tucker, he runs all the shows over there at Knott's Berry Farm, and he wrote the shows for the Christmas show. So if you saw our Knott's Berry Farm, or if you didn't see that Knott's Berry Farm video, go check it out because it's really good. And we introduce their daughter, who was in a big part of that Scary Farm stuff, yeah.
For years when she was a little girl. Very
and also,
interesting.
Rick West is in the house. What does Rick West do?
Midsummer Scream.
Midsummer
Thank
Scream.
you, Rick, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Midsummer Scream out of Long Beach Convention Center every July.
Yeah, really, really nice. We have met so many nice people in here. I don't know why we deserve this, Paula.
Look at our daughter-in-law just chit-chatting with everybody. I think a special little lady will be excited to go there too. Mikey loves everything Halloween. Monsters and spooky things, and you're right.
She goes to
love it.
Disneyland and runs after Chewbacca. I don't know.
I see my pal Rita from Tampa. Hi, Rita.
Oh, we talk about somebody that loves Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. Holy mackerel.
Patricia Netto, I'm like Dale. I never leave the house before noon.
Honestly,
know what?
I think it's bad for your health.
Now, I have to tell you, yesterday I was out of the house at 6 a.m. to go film the Bellagio Conservatory. So, just to kind of bring the other side of the
Do we
story.
want to should I show that? Okay,
Not yet.
Okay.
But name pending, 909. I love that. Name pending. Thank you so much.
Name
That's
all the
lovely.
love all the videos. Do you think the casinos will become non-smoking? Boy, I hope so.
You know, we thought that would happen sooner. I'll tell you the truth. I thought that more of them would jump on the bandwagon
Now, at
after
the
Park MGM,
if
but
you
they
go over to
haven't.
the plaza on the by Fremont Street, they have a non-smoking casino.
The Brian Christopher Slots.
Yeah, Brian Christopher Slots.
Totally separate building.
Totally
or room.
separate building, yeah. And that's something else, I'll tell you. If you haven't been down to the plaza lately, you haven't been to the plaza.
Yeah, we have to go downtown. We have a number of things we want to do downtown. That's definitely on our list. We haven't been down there in a little while, so lots of great things. We wanted to go to the one at the Four Queens, the one that gives the roses. Hugo's Cellar.
Hugo's Cellar.
That's on our to-do list. Little
Yeah.
pricey, though. Anyway. Hi, guys from Arizona. Thank you so much, Tony. Thanks for being with us. Let's see who else we have. Oh, there's Tucker Tarm. What about the nonsense about not being able to take photos on the pedestrian
All right,
bridges?
I'll explain that to you.
Go ahead, Dale.
This is a new law, a local law that they made because the folks on the pedestrian bridges were really starting to get nasty. There was fights and everything like that.
Well, they were parked there all
yeah.
day. Yeah,
they don't
really.
want it happening. The ACLU is a little upset about what you're talking about right here, that you can't take pictures. I think it's okay to pause and get a selfie on the overpasses. They just don't want you to linger. And I understand. If you watched my video last week, you know that I got accosted on the Strip from a timeshare guy.
And it wasn't on the bridge.
And
though.
it wasn't on the bridge,
It was
but
on the sidewalk.
it was on the sidewalk right around those escalators. That's the other thing. They have to stay 50 or 100 feet away from those escalators as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to impede the flow of traffic going up and down the escalators because that actually kind of makes a mess.
Actually, what they did on Fremont Street is really nice. They put the acts, they're not acts, they're street performers, on little circles, and they have to stay on those circles. They're not allowed to force you to give them money, because you don't have to give anybody anything. You don't have to give anybody any money because they don't own anything down there. But it was getting to the point where people were getting accosted, so they put up signs now. If you find out, go to a security guard, and I think that they should do that on the Strip as well. Problem is, it's not
contained. It would be harder to do.
What I wanted to tell everybody last week, but I didn't. I took it out of the video. If they do come to you, don't confront them. Don't do anything. Just keep walking forward and head to the nearest casino, because they will not walk in the casino, because there are so many cameras in this town. They will try to provoke you into something, and they know how to play the game. They know how to play the game, so don't get involved in it. If you don't want to talk to them, just keep walking. Don't confront them. There.
Yeah, and actually, many of you commented on the New York video and said the same thing, which is, that you just keep walking. And actually, some of you said something really funny, like, tell them you just filed for bankruptcy and things like that, which it made me laugh. I mean, it had been a tense situation, but it did make me laugh.
Another story that I took out of the video was, we were down at Caesar's Palace one day, and a homeless fellow did not like cowboys or something, I don't know what, but he wanted to fight me. And I'm very savvy. I know that there's cameras everywhere, so I told Paula, I said, let's walk fast, let him follow us, let him do it, but I mean, we're not going to touch him. If he touches us, it's going to be on camera. So we walked into the casino, and he backed off. But that was a scary moment, wasn't it?
Yes, and what you really need to do always is, if anything's happening on the sidewalk that you're uncomfortable about, walk into the casino.
Yeah, just walk into the casino.
That is the answer.
Yeah, and also, guys, keep your wallets in your front pocket. Ladies, keep your pocketbooks in front of you. And okay, that's it. I'm done.
Advice from Dale. So Tony asked a question. Are we going to follow the high-speed rail construction? You betcha,
bet we are.
because it's in our backyard. It's really close to where we live.
The station's like 5 minutes, going to be 5 minutes from our house. In fact, we took a drive just by our, we didn't film it, but we were going, wow, this looks like where it would be, because I'll tell you, part of they were going to put it in the middle of the
well, I think a lot of it is going to be in the middle of the
and
highway.
here's why.
Of Interstate 15.
This when you go between California and in Las Vegas, it's just nothing but desert. But there's a highway here, and then there's this big stretch of nothing in the center. That is owned by the government. So there's no outline.
You don't have to do.
You don't have to. They don't have to buy any
right-of-ways
right.
and purchase land and all
So
that.
they can put that thing up, zoom, 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 and I'm really hoping that they do. They hired 1,500 people.
Yeah, everybody in Las
Yeah.
Vegas is super excited
Yeah.
about this, and I can't wait to ride it. To Rancho Cucamonga, Saskatchewan-Eddie. Nice name.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you very much. From Canada.
Canada, thank you so much.
Allison, my gosh, it's the middle of the night. What are you doing watching us?
Oh my gosh, she lives in.
So Harry is asking, have you ever visited Kingman? Oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
all
We have
the
been
time.
to the Dam Bar Steakhouse more times than we can
love the
count.
Dam Bar.
We actually need to go to Kingman and do a vlog and maybe do Chloride as well. That would be a really fun day trip.
Chloride is a really
And
cool
we love
place.
the Route 66
We did
Museum
film.
in Kingman.
We filmed a little bit of Chloride.
But we've
not-
never vlogged
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely coming down to Kingman. We'll do
Yeah.
Route 66, we'll do Chloride, and we'll go to the Dam Bar and have that fantastic pie with the ice cream.
And I'll tell you, that Route 66 museum they have there is
It's
something else.
it's really
and
lovely.
they have a replication of a soda fountain in there too.
Yeah, really nice
Yeah,
town, Kingman.
really cool.
Definitely.
And also on the way to California, you can go to Peggy Sue's Diner, which is just amazing
That's
too.
old. That's kitschy as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Very
Peggy Sue's
kitschy,
Diner.
Yeah. So let's see what else we have. Oh, Sarah says if we come across any timeshare peddlers, we tell them it's our last day, we're headed home. You know what? That's a good answer. That's a really good answer. I like that. Yeah.
Well, here was another thing when Paula was there.
Hi, Cindy.
I love young people. I just think that sometimes maybe they haven't been raised right or something, because some of these young people, they think that saying the F word or the S word to people when they're trying to get them to do something is okay. And you have a story about that, going across the bridge.
Yeah, actually, first thing in the morning on the New York thing, I went out to film the exteriors. It was probably 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was actually on the bridge walking from MGM over to New York, and there was this young couple from LA. And the guy, it was a timeshare guy out super, super early in the morning.
And he's not allowed to be on the bridge. Well, he can walk.
He approached this young couple. They had just come up the escalator, and he said, can I offer you, are you guys here for CES? Let me hook you up with some free SH.
Yeah,
And I was appalled. I'm going, what? This is your like opening line.
This is how they deal with
The
it.
young lady was super cool though. She said, we're from LA and we don't fall for that.
Yeah.
And they just kept going. And I almost wanted to clap. It was really fun.
Anyway, I understand, and people talk about everybody's down on their luck and all that stuff. But I'll tell you what, we know a fella here in town who played guitar on one of those bridges. Him and his buddy switched off on days, and they were making thousands and thousands of dollars a week. And they both live in Summerlin, and they have lots and lots of money.
Yeah, this was actually the son of one of my coworkers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're scammers for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let me see who else we've got over here. Scooter didn't get a notification, so sorry. You know, I actually put this up at 3 o'clock so that you'd have a little timer and YouTube would notify you. I did that to myself, and it did notify me.
Kissy
YouTube
Cat,
did.
I'm coming there. We are definitely coming there.
Oh, I can't believe we've never been.
To the Houston Livestock. Yeah.
And we've never been to Fort Worth stockyards either. Like,
No.
what the heck's the matter with us? We
Well,
need to go to Texas. We
you've
need to
never
have
been to
barbecue.
Texas.
Right.
I've been to Texas, but she hasn't.
Yeah, we need to go to Texas for sure. Anyway,
All right. What else we
let's
got
see
here?
what else.
Oh,
Julia, hey, it was nice to meet you and Gordon and Chip and Lisa as well. We hope to see you guys again. They invited us to Tennessee.
really? I'd
They
go to
did.
Tennessee. Not right now. By the way, all you folks back east, wow, we're praying for you. It's pretty bad back there.
Yeah, I guess you're used to it, but it's cold, and it's cold all up and down the eastern seaboard. We were watching some YouTubers that said it was really cold in Florida. So, anyway,
Yeah.
oof, burr.
Yeah.
Hey from Edmonton. Well, thank you so much for watching us. Come to Vegas, yeah.
So,
Hello from Stockholm. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ingrid.
Holy
Stockholm.
mackerel. What time-
It's the middle of the night
middle
in
of the
Stockholm
night,
for
isn't it?
sure. Definitely, even later than the UK.
So coming up, this coming week, what do we got coming for these folks, Paula?
pokes, folks, whatever.
Let's. I gotta find it. I can't find it.
It's right there.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
He's technologically challenged.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so as I said, I filmed the conservatory yesterday. It is the year of the dragon. And so we went to conservatory, we went to Palazzo, and we are going to go somewhere for a Chinese or Asian meal. TBD, we haven't decided, so it'll surprise you, same time it'll surprise us.
Yeah.
So that's coming next
coming up
Sunday.
next Sunday.
Yeah.
Cake nudge. Someday I'll get my musician sweetie to meet you. I'd
That
love
would be great.
That would be great.
I think we've missed you once or twice when you've come to Vegas, but keep trying. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Karen Jean. Hi, Karen Jean. Where the heck in the world are you? Ghetto Girl Travels.
Yeah.
Kathleen, 12 degrees in PA. Oh my gosh, no kidding. You guys are used to it for sure. -7. Oh, you guys, I feel so bad. I am from Cleveland. I do remember those days. I remember pipe freezing weather, and I don't miss it.
And you know what else is scraping that ice off the windows?
Oh, to drive to work or whatever? Yeah, I don't miss that either.
Forget that.
Yeah, forget it.
So check out the video that's coming up this Sunday. Hopefully we get it done.
So name pending 909, lots of good Asian food. Give me a recommendation, okay? I think we might want to stay on the Strip, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we definitely want to go have a really good meal.
We could go to Chinatown,
or we could go to Chinatown as well.
We have an unbelievable
huge
Chinatown here. Yeah, really huge.
All right, so what else are we doing? Moving on with our little outline here. All right, I have to say, huge, big thank you. I don't see them in here, but I want to mention them anyway. In the past week, we have received gifts for 2 fancy restaurants on the Strip. Will and Rebecca in Texas are sending us to the Eiffel Tower. We've never been to the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
The
I
restaurant,
can't wait.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. And Ms. L, who sent us to one of the Bellagio restaurants in December, is now sending us to Ocean Prime. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for both of those. We'll be doing those probably in the next month.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, we just have to get them scheduled. Really excited to go to both those fancy restaurants and vlog them, of course.
8 East at Circa. Oh, really? Okay. That sounds great.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's an unusual recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that when we did the tour of Circa. Yeah, okay.
Scott Moat.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, that's another one of those hot pink ones. Thank you so much. That's just incredible.
Another great dinner on the Strip.
Much.
Cheers, Dale and Paula. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that.
There are some, maybe we'll take that and go to Karama when it opens.
That sounds good.
Place.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I look forward to that, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so.
Something else. We've been asked many times to go to Grand Canyon. Well, guess what? We did go to Grand Canyon a couple years ago, but we didn't have a video.
It wasn't a couple. The reason I'm showing you these pictures is it was exactly 10 years ago this week, January 2014. We're a little bit younger, but that was our first trip to Grand Canyon, believe it or not. We had never been there before.
You mean 10 years from?
10 years ago this week. That's why I put these pictures up.
Wow.
Because it's literally this week.
Who is that guy there with the cowboy hat?
That's you.
Wow.
So it was a winter day. There weren't a lot of people. There was a great day to be there. And we did promise in our last live stream, I'm not sure who it was we promised, but we said, she asked us if we'd go to the Grand Canyon for those of you that can't get there, and we said we would. So we'll be going to the Grand Canyon soon with our cameras.
Hey.
Before it gets hot.
Hey, yeah. Dan, guess what? Paul is from Broadview Heights, Ohio.
Wait a minute.
Right there.
Where's that?
Right there.
Moving from Broadview Heights to Las Vegas, I was born and raised in Broadview Heights. What are the chances? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Come on down.
Yeah.
You'll
come
love
on
the
down.
weather.
You'll definitely love the weather.
Although when you see the video that I filmed yesterday morning, it was very gray, overcast, cloudy, gloomy.
It's kind of it's dreary right now.
Winter, yeah, but that's it doesn't last long. A couple days.
It doesn't last long.
So.
But honestly, it's still during the day you can go out without a jacket on most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a question about gambling. What is your biggest bet on a machine? Was it worth it?
Oh, I've made many big bets. $8 a hand, $8 for a whole hand on 4-card Keno.
Which is $2 a card.
$2 a card. That's as high as I go. No, it wasn't worth it. I didn't win on that, but I did win on $6. I played $6, so that would be on 4 cards.
That's $1.50.
Yeah,
$1.50
in each. So yeah, I've played $2. I mean, on some hands. Sometimes I'll up the bounty on certain numbers and then bring it down. I just won $2,000 here not that long ago. Last week I think it was over.
And he was playing dimes.
And I was
Wasn't
playing
that dimes? Yeah.
No, that was
maybe it was
nickels. No, I switched over to
He
nickels.
switches up. Nickels, dimes, quarters.
I do nickels, dimes, and quarters. Everybody asks me, well, do you have numbers that you pick? No, it's all totally random. And but I do have amounts that I pick. 7 cards. 7 cards, they're hard to get, but when you get them, they pay big. I play a 5, 2 7s, and I also play a 9, only because if you get like 6 or 7 out of 9, you get some of your money back to play with.
That allows you to keep playing.
Yeah, keep playing. Yeah.
I don't know that there's a strategy.
No, there's
to
no
it.
strategy at all. It's purely random. And honestly, I play so much that eventually I am going to win. So.
So Harry is asking, where would you recommend I find some affordable cowboy hats? Affordable is the question. We have a store called the Cal Ranch. It's across the West. I'm not sure if it's anywhere near you, but the Cal Ranch is way more affordable than the Boot Barn, right?
Yeah, but Boot Barn has. They're not bad.
Hats under $100.
No.
It depends what your budget is. Certainly straw hats.
Sheplers.com too. You can get deals at Sheplers.com.
That's true. Yeah, you can
Sheplers.
shop online if you know your hat size. Yeah.
But I mean,
You can't try them on. That's
you're going to get maybe a 2X, 4X, but if you want 100X and you want beaver, it's going to cost you money. That's just the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to a fella here that went to the rodeo and was chatting with somebody that sells mink
hats. $3,000
mink cowboy hats. Okay.
$3,000.
Mink felt.
Yeah, mink
crazy.
felt. Yeah.
Will you be coming to San Diego ever?
We
Friends and
love
family
San Diego.
discount. Oh my gosh! Wow, what an offer, Nave. Oh, that's amazing. We used to go to San Diego. I kid you not, 3-4 times a year. We would
Before
go
we
for
did
a
the
long
vlog.
weekend. We would fly for like $39 on Southwest. Stay at the Hilton on Harbor Island. We loved it there. We would go to Point Loma Seafood
Seafood.
for
Oh, I loved
shrimp.
it.
We loved it there. Seaport Village, Old Town, SeaWorld. We did it all.
We love San Diego.
We love the zoo. We
love to go
San Diego.
through. Well,
but we haven't been since we started the vlog.
Midway ship. We love that.
Yeah, we've been on the Midway. We've been out in the harbor. Been a while though. We went whale watching. We've done a lot in San Diego, but it's been a long time since we were
And I'll
there.
to you what.
What a great offer!
When we
Thank you.
we'll be there tomorrow. When we'll go to see Mikey and our son and his wife, who, by the way, she is monitoring us right now. We love to go. Where's that seafood place at? Point.
Oh, it's at Ventura Harbor Village, Andrea's Seafood.
Andrea's
We've mentioned,
Seafood.
We've vlogged that. We've mentioned that one before.
I just absolutely love Andrea's Seafood.
Yep. Are you still going to the Western Bar where you got the hand pay?
Oh yeah.
Western, are you talking about the Saddle and Spurs?
Saddle and Spurs. We don't live over there
anywhere
anymore.
near it now, Kissy Cat.
It's too far.
It's too far away.
And I'll tell you what, it's become so popular, you can't get a parking spot
Yeah,
in there.
it has a really small parking lot, and the last few times we tried to go, you can't even. We can't park
It is
our
the only
truck.
honky tonk left in the West, a true honky tonk.
Well, in Vegas, not in the West.
Oh, I think it's west of the Mississippi.
I think you're a little wrong on that. I
right.
think there are people from western towns that would argue that, Dale.
No, we're going to get in a fight now, okay? All right, hold on. I'm going to put us on pause here for just a second.
Oh, Judith reminds everybody, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. That really helps us out.
Yeah.
We love that we have almost 500 people with us on a Sunday night when there's playoff football on. I consider that an amazing turnout. Thank you all. Mwah.
Yes.
Thank you all for being with us for an hour.
Yes, we're getting ready to wind this up. As if there's anything else you want to talk about.
Yeah, got any questions for us?
Any questions? I think we've pretty much got everything that we wanted.
Yeah, we pretty much covered all the things that we wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, we don't have anything major going on here in the next little while. There are things that we had mentioned before that haven't happened yet. Binions is still on the table, believe it or not. We're still in contact with them. Staying in the haunted room, we'll still be doing that. Yeah. When they're not super busy, February's a really busy month between the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, President's Day, all that happy jazz.
So Nicole wanted to know when our next vacation will be. It'll probably be Binions.
I don't know about that.
No?
I'm trying to talk Dale into going to Resorts World. We got a 30% off, and I want to stay at Crockford's.
Yeah, oh, so do I.
So yeah, you may be seeing that soon. We haven't stayed there since they first opened, like right when they first opened. Yeah. So I'd like to do a stay at Resorts World. I want to go to Junior's for breakfast.
Travel time.
Ford for life. Thank you, wife. And you've never been to Vegas? You have a 15-month-old. Is it worth coming with a toddler? LOL. Well, Spence and Jenna. Oh, Jenna, I love that name. If I ever had a daughter, I would have named her Jenna. I'll tell you what, our kids come with a toddler and they have a fine old time. They do. So let me just say that.
Time travel memos. This is a good question. Will you ever buy another house? I tell you what. We've talked about it, but they're just so expensive right now. And
yeah, the interest rates went through the roof in the past couple years, and the housing prices never came down. Buying
a rental, though, in Las Vegas is not fun because...
Not buying a rental. Being in a rental.
Yeah, getting a rental is not fun. I have to do all the maintenance. We have
all the yard work.
Everything. Yeah.
And we don't have a pool.
We don't have a pool here. And I'm doing more maintenance on this place than I ever did on my other house. And then they continue to raise our rent every year. And not only that, we brought in stones and had brand new stones to do the whole entire
landscaped the backyard just for ourselves because we wanted.
We didn't, and we sent it to them. We didn't even get a hey, thanks a lot, nice thumbs up. No, we get nothing. So yeah, and that's because there's so I don't know how many rentals there are now, but
yeah, we're not looking, but yeah, there are pros and cons to ownership. Renting apartments.
I'd rather have my own house.
Of course, and he says that all the time. Yeah. So Bria, I saw you come by visiting Bellagio in February. Send us an email. Let's see if we can meet. Okay, our email is in the description box of all our videos.
Pittsburgh Mike, we talked about the gin. This is the Sassenach.
Oh, gin. Yeah. In case you missed it, this is the Sassenach Wild Scottish Gin. It was just introduced in June of 2022. It's brand new, and it is unique and unusual. It doesn't really lend itself to citrus because it's the botanicals that are in it are more earthy. They're from the southwest of Scotland, so we actually garnished ours with tart apple.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's very good.
And then you get to eat the apples afterwards, and they're kind of infused with the gin, and they're delicious.
Very, very good.
Available on reservebar.com, $45.
Yeah, her boyfriend makes it, so check him out.
I thought you were my boyfriend.
Oh.
Mike, you made the cheesecake. Oh, okay. So this is a tie-in. Paula's Kitchen that came up on Wednesday. I made real New York cheesecake from a cookbook that our pals Jay and Joey in New York City sent to me. It was an amazing cheesecake. We actually bought a Junior's cheesecake they're famous from New York City, and we did a side-by-side taste test, and we both agreed the one I made was superior in every way. That is a fantastic cheesecake. Thank you, Mike. I'm so
Thank you.
glad you made it.
Can I just say something about Paula's Kitchen? Paula doesn't want me to talk about this, but you guys are our friends, so I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah, 500 of our closest friends.
Yes, 500 of our closest friends. Paula's Kitchen is not doing very well.
In terms of views.
In terms of views.
Yeah.
And I'm actually thinking of bringing her back to the main channel and just taking the hit from YouTube on the lesser views, because it's not fair to her to not be getting the views that she should be getting. And to me, I really work hard editing it.
He does a beautiful job on the edit, and this is one of the best ones we ever did.
It really is.
This New York cheesecake one, we're so proud of it. And we also went to 2 locations in Las Vegas with tie-ins to the New York cheesecake thing. So
we really
yeah.
The Paula's Kitchen is my baby. I invented it.
Oh, yep.
I made her. I can break her anytime I want. So, but I really would like more people to see it, because I think she does an amazing job.
As do you.
Yeah.
I always I don't look at what he's doing while he's editing. And, he's using 4 cameras. So he edits the 4 cameras and what you, the viewer, see at any given time. And then when I see it all put together, I say, okay, you just perform magic. You're looking on the overhead, you're looking over my shoulder, you're looking at the side view, you're looking at my face, and he just does a great job. So kudos to you for editing Paula's Kitchen.
I'll be here for the rest of your life. All right, are we going to wrap this up, Paula?
Let's see. Buster says you're not going to get Dale on the Grand Canyon Skywalk.
No,
we're not
Are
going
you
to the
crazy?
West Rim. No, thank you. No Skywalk. We're going to the South Rim because we love Williams, Arizona. So we're going to stay in Williams, and we'll show you that too. Great antique stores in Williams.
David Michael Cohen.
David, thank you so much.
Hi,
David from New York. I met you in the Bellagio Conservatory at Christmas.
Did you?
I did.
Wow. Did you guys have a date?
It was 6:30 in the morning.
Ah, okay.
We just had a quick tete-a-tete.
Well, I'm always asleep at that time. So.
Anyway, well, thank you, Lynn. I love Paula's Kitchen, too. Will you ever play Keno and record your session? Well, he did that once.
I did it once.
Yeah,
the problem is,
$100 challenge. Yeah,
I did a
that
$100
once.
challenge. It's so boring. Even I tried to watch it back. I don't know how she sits there. Well, you don't. You look at things on your phone.
I keep myself
But
occupied.
it really is boring. It's not like what Gambling Granny does, that kind of stuff where they do the machines with all the bells and the whistles and all
he
that
just
stuff.
presses buttons, and it's not interesting.
I hit the
anyway.
buttons, yeah.
Yeah. Kathleen, like, watch, and share Paula's Kitchen. Thank you. Lydia loves Paula's Kitchen. Lydia, we love you. Oh, look at all you guys giving me a plug. Thank you so much.
W. Russell, my wife is so intelligent. She is. You have no idea how smart she is.
Well,
how she came with me,
wow,
I'll never know that.
What a thing to say.
Wow.
He does get impressed sometimes at the scripts I write. So
someday I'll show you the scripts and everything that goes in. We should do a video on how we do Paula's Kitchen.
Well, we did a video on how we vlog. It's called "Come Vlog with Us."
But I mean, she meticulously does these scripts for every single video we do, and we just have a stack of scripts that she does. We have them all. They're all on the computer.
Yep, lots and lots of research goes into those for sure. Oh, thank you guys. Adam, love you guys. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for that compliment. We appreciate it. When you say our content is top notch, that goes right to our hearts.
It does, because we really do. We really do. Well,
quality matters to us.
Quality matters to us.
Quality matters in every way.
You should be at a Paula's Kitchen one day and just see how we get along. It's just amazing how well we get along.
We should put up camera number 5 and just let it roll while we're doing. Okay, let me tell you something that I only shared with our folks from Tennessee over breakfast.
Oh no.
We had many snafus with that New York cheesecake. The main camera 3 different times did not record, and the main camera, which is what's looking at my face, also has the sound, which means we had no sound either. So I had to do voiceover, and Dale had to do the shots over my shoulder because we didn't have any choice.
So it was a 2-day shoot, mind you.
And then we did the tasting the second day, and that did record.
So we're eating it, we're tasting it, we've cut the
5
cheesecake,
minutes, we're yammering.
We're talking about it, we go back and look, there's no footage.
There's no footage.
We had to go and clean everything up, cut more cheesecake, and then start again. So when you watch that, you're watching take 2 and
Of the tasting.
of the tasting. So yeah, it was pretty interesting.
There's a little behind the scenes for you. And we didn't even swear at each other. Actually, I gave him a big hug when it was over because we both had, it was so fraught with problems.
There were so many problems.
That's why when I look at the final product, I'm always just amazed. So.
Well, yes, Jerry, it has been so much fun. Thank you for coming in with us. Dale, take off your hat. What, take off my hat?
I think not.
No.
There's not a lot of hair under there.
No hair under there.
Dale wears a hat pretty much 24/7.
Yeah,
either
by the way,
a baseball cap or a
this is the Las Vegas Aviators.
Yeah, our baseball team.
Yeah, it's our baseball team.
Yeah. Actually, he loves this hat.
I love this hat. Yeah, I wear it all the time. I also have an Ariat, too, that our son and his wife gave me.
You wore the Ariat forever and ever.
I wore it to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do, and I love the Aviators. And we're going to have the Las Vegas A's here pretty soon.
The Las Vegas Athletics here,
Yeah.
unless they change their name.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is so much coming up, so much change, so much construction. It's going to be hard to keep up with it all. So. Anyway.
So, Frontier Tina says, you guys are simply the best. No other YouTube channel even comes close. No, you know why? Because we don't put our lives in risk like your husband does. We don't go into caverns with our truck in the middle of the night. And what he recently did, my friends, Frontiersman, go check it out. He went up a mountain in the middle of a snowstorm and got stuck.
Yes, that was very frightening.
I was sweating watching this video because he didn't know his camera was on. His camera was sitting next to him, and it was pointed up in the ceiling, and it was just like a movie.
It was riveting.
It was riveting. And
so I have to answer a question here. Adam is saying, have we been to Fontainebleau yet? Yes, that was actually our first video for 2024. 80,000 views.
Check it out.
Overnight staycation, walk through, beautiful view out the window. Check that out, Adam.
Yeah,
the first
absolutely.
one in 2024.
Check it out.
So,
yep.
Hey, Will, I'm so glad you guys are there. I don't know if you caught my thank you, but thank you again for the gift card to Eiffel Tower. Can't wait.
Yeah, we mentioned that to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tina says, Walt's grounded.
You know what? Keep him grounded forever.
Please.
Just taste whiskeys.
Yes, take whiskeys. Take the car keys away from him.
And he can do the fireside chats because they're very fun.
This guy travels across the country and does some of the. He goes looks for Sasquatch.
He does dangerous
in the middle
things.
of these forests and everything. He scares the bejeebers out of me. All right.
Let's wrap this up. We're going to send everybody back to the rest of the football game, and I hope whoever you're rooting for wins.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. For all the YouTubers that are in here, Gam and Granny, all you folks that are in here, we appreciate you showing up. And Jerry, we're so glad that you stuck with us to the end. My gosh, I can't even believe that.
All of them stuck with us till the end. We still have almost 450 of you.
All right, my friends. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye, everybody.
Happy birthday, Sam Lenz.